So my name's Skye Nipshank. My role as I was leaving was as a motor hand on Bonanza Rig 3 on a super single. And typical shift on the rig was depending on the day, depending on the location, but it'd come on, either we're doing a rig move all the way up to, tripping pipe in and out of the hole, whether it's finishing well or, surface. But yeah, it's pretty much anything and everything within a traditional drilling rig. Like, it's hard to say because depending on location, was different. There was hangout days where you're watching one pipe go down a shift to you're watching, 200 pipes go in the hole and you're pulling them out at the end of the shift. I don't know how I lucked out. I worked on a rig that I never actually experienced any big issues. I had one time where we blew out gas once, but the operations that I worked on were always seamless. Like Bonanza and the work that we did at that time, no issues. It was really great experience, personally. So basically our safety focus was we were always keeping the floor clean. A big part of it was ensuring that the Katch Kan kind of splash guard was always on our floor. We did have some rubber matting as well, the yellow rubber matting around with the pad and the splash guard that we utilized. But it was just ensuring that everything was clean, organized, hung up, nothing on the floor. That was kind of what we always did. We just kept a very tight rig floor just because we know the issues that could have happened. But that splash guard was a pretty intricate part of ensuring nothing was able to go around the hole when we're doing anything. So the only couple of things that we utilized a lot were the splash guard aspect with the rubber matting flooring that goes around it, and then the Kelly can with the variety of different pipe inserts, depending on whether it's heavyweight pipe or our standard drill pipe. Those are the two main functions, but early on in my career, when we're up northern Alberta, we did utilize the Kelly Katch Kan function to go above our BOP to help catch the invert that we're drilling with. That went into like a big Kelly can kind of below the rig floor. But those were mainly the things that we used, but that was way back in the day. But predominantly every single trip, it was a Kelly can. We always used that sucker. Honestly, I wish we had the Kelly can that you guys have now, because the one I used only was the top buckle. So I was on the top side of it, that when it was a lot of pressure, there would be a little bit of dispersion. But the new one, when I saw it at the expo, I was like, gosh, I wish I had this one, because it makes more sense in the central set. So when we're drilling in the Rocky Mountains up by Drayton Valley is where we're utilizing this, using invert. And so when we change out our diverter and put up our BOP, it would be what would go above it. So it would go on top of our BOP, it would kind of sit below the floor, would have netting that would go around underneath the rig floor to kind of divert it all into the Katch Kan, which would then funnel through some pipe into a big barrel that we're able to kind of move around. It was a part of every single time we tripped. It was something that once I became a motor hand that I was trained as a roughneck, is that we always ensured that the inserts were out. They were right there on the floor for whenever we had to go from heavyweight, to standard drilling pipe. But it was just a part of our daily trip checklist to make sure everything was ready to go. It was just a standard part of our trip. Anytime we're tripping, whether there was a pill pumped and we thought it might be dry or not, for the first 10 stands until we got proven that it was dry, it was always, we just threw it on, just because it's easier to throw it on and just have it than not. So luckily enough, I never had a severe incident, but it was always, like I said, just a part of, no matter whether we thought it was a dry or not, or there's pressure or not, it was just easy to just put it on the pipe, have that protect us, knowing that it's going to do what it's meant to do, then guess. So luckily enough, it was never a severe incident or injury, but it was just a part of our standard every day. It was that easy to use. There was a lot, like quite a few times, when we pulled that first stand where we didn't know whether the pill worked or not. And we're like, oh, thank God it was on, because there was fluid. Without the Kelly can being there, readily accessible, it would make tripping, unbearable, because without something to divert fluid, no matter how good the driller was, you can't pop a pipe full of fluid and hope it doesn't spray you. No matter how slow and perfect that driller is on the top drive that we had, didn't matter. There's a full pipe, 13.5 meters super single pipe full of fluid, that's going to spray you no matter what. So no matter how good it was, without the Kelly can being there, it just would have made life unbearable a lot of the times where the pill didn't work. 100%. Like seeing some of the new products and some of the things like the rubber stripper. I used to use a rubber roughneck, just the rubber little rope, throw it around the pipe to strip the pipe. Now seeing the things that are available, like safety is always why we use the Katch Kan, just because it was easier to put that on than not put it on. That's just how simple it was to use. So now seeing some of the new products, 100%. It's, if anything, critical to have the type of products that Katch Kan offers on site. I was never a part of the fluid savings, but as someone that was constantly in charge of cleanup, I would say it was a critical part, because our push at the time demanded a clean rig, all the time. Being able to keep invert out of the cellar and off the walls with the Katch Kan products that we had was critical. So it definitely saved me a lot of headaches as a motorman delegating, ensuring that we didn't have to clean up as much. So from that side of things, 100% reduced time, tons of time that we could focus on making sure other stuff was running better. Whenever we were using invert, 100%, because we always kept the Kelly can underneath for the BOP, and anytime that we could utilize it, just because certain areas demanded higher scrutiny to ensure. But when we needed the Kelly can for specific stuff, 100%. It delivers some of the most seamless value. Like it just for me, when I was on the rigs the entire time, the Kelly can was a part of every single trip I had. So that value alone just kind of shows to it. And that's including surface trips, to main hole trips and everything. And then the biggest thing that just stands out is it takes 5 minutes for someone to learn how to use. It's that simple. The only annoying part is trying to teach someone the actual sizes of the drill pipe for the insert so they know what inserts to put in. So that just doesn't blow up because they put in the wrong inserts. But other than that, they're great.